Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you're joining me today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of the material success, money, career, finances within the next 4 weeks with a general overview. And we're going to start out with the coffee cup. Then I prepared a special spread for this reading. We're going to dive into that with the tarot. And by the way, if you go on to enjoy this message in this reading, don't forget to give us some love, hit subscribe, and that's the best and free way to support the channel. And if you would like a private reading from me, you can see my email in the description box. Just send me an email. I respond to you as soon as possible. Let's start out and see what's happening here in your cup. I already see there is some good news. This kind of seems like a woman and that has maybe a covering over her, wearing like a shawl, and the hair can be like a brunette, and they're standing within the second week outside here. There's a tears of joy forming, but not really dropping right away. It's the 4th week timeline. It's actually falling. Let me see. No, it's actually like forming and then coming suddenly and reaching to the 4th week timeline. So this can be something brewing right now. Maybe you're not really seeing the movement in your reality. However, something in the background might be coming forward, okay? And it seems like, yeah, it's falling down into the 4th week. It seems like here it can be a blessing, a good news, something that is actually going right when it comes to material success. And but this woman is here waiting outside and kind of reminds me of the 5 of Pentacles energy. This can be someone who's left outside in the cold. So it's not really someone that is close to you. They're not really in your space, in your heart, in your house. So this can be someone who is in need of help. They're going to come forth. And they might not really ask for it straightforward, but you will get the chance to meet them and offer them something, okay? And in my really, like, I see 2 small blessings coming after that. That can be something, like, consider it this way, like, paying it forward. I feel that energy is right there. So this doesn't mean that you're going to actually give this person something materialistically, physically. It can be an advice. It can be a direction that you're going to show them, which when they take the path, it is going to work for them very well. And when it does, it seems like it is going to also bring something that you're desiring as well. It's like paying it forward. Basically, that's the best way to describe this interaction, okay? And the exchange. And when we get back inside of the cup, we have 2 pathways opening here within the 1st week. And there are 2 people coming together and having a conversation. One of the person has a cat above their head. Cat kind of symbolizes in this, I feel, curiosity, because this person has curiosity on their face. I don't know if like you can see it, but I can see a face right there. Slightly they're visible. And the other person might have like bigger face, maybe like a big cheeks here. This doesn't mean like they have physically bigger, but I feel like the cheeks are like the giver here. So it can be someone, another thing with this symbol is they might be holding something back. They're not really speaking their mind. Maybe they're waiting for the right moment to offer you something. Or they might be like something, they're holding something in their mouth. I feel like these cheeks are like looking puffed because there's something in their mouth and they're not really speaking it out loud. This doesn't mean there's a negative intention here. I feel like there's a positive intention, but this person might be holding something back until they understand your intentions about the situation. This can be a partnership, business partnership. This can be maybe you're going to an interview, going through an interview, and this person's trying to understand what you want, your intentions about the job. So is it for money or is it for like a passion? And so they're trying to understand that. And this doesn't mean that you're going to work for free. You can, of course, that's what you are actually aiming for, that pursue something you desire and like, and also make money at the end of the day. So don't think of it in a sense of that you need to work for free here, but it's about the dedication and the hard work and the discipline that you're actually going to put into this work. So that can be the things that are important here for this person initially. Seems like here the conversation is going to go well, but then I see, excuse me, there's a baby sleeping right here. I mean, it's not really visible to the camera. Like slightly, you can see the eyes are closed, the mouth is shut. Baby kind of like a Pisces energy, I feel. Maybe like a Pisces, the hangman, closing their eyes, kind of Four of Swords also. After the conversation, you might really take a break and you might have to really face what you are truly desiring as well. Maybe you're looking for certain things, material satisfaction. Yes, that's the best. Like that's what we are all looking for at the end. But so it is not going through the material to the satisfaction. I feel like here, when you're closing your eyes and meditating, you're going to understand it's going to be through satisfaction you're going to get the material, because that's like when you're sitting on there, there are more ideas and the inspirations are starting to come to you. Another thing I see here right next to this baby, there's a snake above you. Snake is wearing a crown, and I feel like snake symbolizes here a transformation. The crown chakra unlocking can be something like divine information coming through, which if you're a daily meditator, this can be actually receiving a lot of guidance from the divine, but this can also be mentally making a decision. Okay, I am going in there for money, but also I will have fun when I step into this space as well. And I will show that is fun. I'm having fun and it is fun to do this thing. So I feel like that is going to be the transformation, this shifting the direction of this thing. So it's going to turn away from being boring to fun. Some of you might even be finding something. I see 2 more pathways opening, which is going to allow you to travel for work. It can be something like that. There is a bull right here within the first pathway. Bull can be an authority. Bull can be a government office. Maybe this is something that you take paperwork, carry the paperwork there, get approval, and carry it back into your office. It's not going to be, I feel like, sitting in front of a desk all day. It might have movement in it, okay? You don't have to sit down one place and wait for the things or just do one task, which kind of the scene, if you have seen the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, his father, actually Charlie's father, screws up the caps for I don't know if that's the term, the caps for the toothpaste. Okay, so toothpaste bottle. So that's like a very stagnant. He was enjoying it very well, actually. I'm not gonna lie. In the movie, he really likes his job. He likes finding these weird caps and takes them home. So it can be. I don't feel that energy here. That scene came to me, but some of you might be really enjoying those kind of things as well. And like I said, this is going to be something that you will find joy. And the dragon here, I said the dragon at first, the Hierophant at first, but now I'm looking at it, I kind of see a dragon laying down. So there's going to be passion involved in it. Okay, there's going to be fire involved in it. Another thing I see here, within the 3rd week, there's a massive crowd you're entering into, and there's a fish swimming towards the crowd. So you might come together as a collective with people, family members. I see number 8, 1, 8, 1, then another 8 right there. And maybe this is separate from the career. It can be something that investment time coming forward. There's a massive fish right here. Kind of reminds me of a little bit like a Dorado. Big, like those long and skinny fish. And not like eel, but Dorado, like it has a specific, compared to like sea bass and stuff, it has a specific shape to it. So it is actually something delicious. So it is something that you will enjoy. And fish multiplies fast. It is the resource of the universe and the ocean. So it means that there are plenty of it. So it can be something that when you invest together, however, you're going to work for it as well. Work in the sense of it can be research, it can be communication, it can be doing the footwork to get this thing growing. You see someone here actually inside of the cave and pushing the cave upwards and growing the space for themselves. And I see a cross here. This kind of looks like not a cross, but an X marking this treasure. So it seems like when you enter in that cave, you're going to find a treasure in there. But the cave might be entering into that, can be a little smaller. Maybe you're investing into something that is really small, but your effort is going to grow this thing. Okay, this can be maybe even creating something that you really like. However, you need to keep pushing the boundaries to grow this thing. Okay, and then the fish, it's on it. This can be the money that you're putting down in there, it can be representative of that, or it can be like the treasure that you're laying this on top of. Okay, that's so it's going to grow and bring something bigger. And it seems like this is maybe within the third week, you might get creative ideas about the things, this kind of business ideas, offers, conversations. During conversations, someone want to offer you something or tell you something. Oh, this is a very good idea. Start writing them down. This doesn't mean jump into it right away, because it seems like you're going inside of the cave and like growing the cave, enlarging, pushing the cave walls and growing it. So it will require some effort. That's why it can start as an idea, this like the third week timeline. Within the fourth week, there's a path opening here. Someone is coming or traveling towards you, or you're going towards them. And at the end of that pathway, I see there's a volcano here. The camera doesn't really do justice to this shape here. The volcano has an eye on it. The eye is like a human eye. So, like you're watching it, it's probably watching you back. Volcano can be a fire sign, because I start to see a little bit like a head right there. Can be a fire sign as Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Someone who's passionate, maybe someone who has invested things and they're growing it. And you might be like looking at, okay, should I join that, or should I participate in that, or maybe should I learn what they're doing? And this person might also be looking for people to teach as well, okay? So it can be the simplest thing. What's coming to me is I can keep seeing hypnosis videos, for example, that hypnotists are actually like doing this kind of tricks and things, and EFT videos, for example, on my social media page, because those are the things that I'm interested in most of the time. They keep coming, and there's someone actually doing those videos, some people, and I follow most of them because I love them. So, and they are extremely effective with my mental growth, spiritual growth, and even financial growth sometimes. So it can be something like that. You're eyeballing, okay, and seeing, okay, I should be looking into this. This is a very good opportunity for me, because spiritual growth, and then it will bring financial growth as well. So that's why I feel like this might be something that you will invest in, but it's going to become a mountain at the end of the day. And the eye symbolizes, this doesn't have to be someone from the social media. This can be even like an office. You're walking by, somebody's giving the service, and you're going in there and talking to them, and they're giving you and telling you everything that you need to know about this subject. That's why they have their eye on you as well. This doesn't mean that, be careful with, there are a lot of people that are actually doing not the God's work, they're doing the devil's work. Be careful with them, because I see this mountain has a very light energy. If you're feeling heavy, dense energy, this aggression through the first thing that you step into, sometimes we can actually fall into these kind of things. That's not what this is, okay? Just be aware of that. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. Years back, now I'm looking at it, there's a gateway opening within the fourth week. So it seems like you're going to walk through a pathway, and it's in your heart, in your family home, the things are going to be flowing much easier. I see a dog right here. Your desire is passing, like it's not really showing perfectly, but there's a dog, the eye and the mouth. So maybe it's someone loyal to you. I see 1, 2, and 3. There's a third one right there. Tears of joy falling out of your plate. So it can be representative of something really satisfying for you to happen right there. Okay. Sorry guys, I messed up my camera setup while I was playing around with the stuff. So the gateway is opening. I was mentioning that, and I told you that there's 3 different tears of joy coming forward, 3 different good news coming forward, and there's a 4th one here even. But the thing is, there's someone loyal to you. You want to include this person in the mix. You want them to help you, or you want to help each other, or like you want to grow together with this person. This can be loyalty, can be family, loyalty can be a friend, loyalty can be a partner. But it seems like your desire is actually passing them by. It's not going to happen with them, okay? It's not going to happen through them. It's not going to happen with them. You're just going to thrive on your own. And maybe you we'll see in the cards as well, you will celebrate the situation with them, Okay, some people, I feel like maybe even though they're loyal to you when it comes to support, mental support, when it comes to physically doing the work, they might not have it. Meaning, they might have the discipline that you have. They might not have the passion, attachment that you have to the cause. Okay. And that's why it's passing them by. It's coming forward. And your energy field is intact. I don't see any evil eye. So if you're feeling tired, maybe due to the full moon, we had an Aries full moon, which is extremely fiery energy. And I'm still getting affected, even though it's been 3 days. So if you're feeling tired, exhausted, it's because maybe those kind of movements, or it's not really evil eye. It can be planetary movements. We're having a lot of them. I'm not really very knowledgeable about that, but it makes a lot of sense. If the moon can affect all the waters on planet Earth, it can affect, which is with 3/4 of liquid, which can it affect our energies as well. Okay, and there's a second desire coming forward as well. However, this one has some time and some pauses in between. Okay. And like I said, your energy field is intact, and you're even open up, like after this gateway opens, maybe the opportunity comes, the opportunity to communicate your desires, and then maybe upgrade, going through something. Maybe this is about you changing your mind about certain subject. This kind of looks like a horseshoe as well. And I feel like maybe there's a lucky event coming forward. Timeline wise, it's in the 4th week. And I see there are 2 people wearing cloaks here. There's another dog right there speaking to each other, but there are 2 people in front of them wearing cloaks. So first one is you. I feel like cloak because the Themis, the god of justice, you are actually represented by that. First one is you. There's the second one. I felt the Hierophant energy in your cup, maybe a Taurus, and which is both from the Venus, Empress energy, both creative energies that you're maybe back to back following each other and creating something with another one. They don't have to be Taurus. They can be someone grounded and someone working in government, someone working with authority, or someone who is an authority. You are building together something here, which I feel like at first I saw the gateway, but now horseshoe can be a lucky thing you're going to do together. And then that will give you the confidence that the things are working out. So you will change your way of doing things or seeing things. If you have like a negative outlook so far when it comes to money and financials, it is going to really turn that around. Okay. I wanted to use this animal deck for this reading because I feel like animals always has a good message for us. And this has these bees on the back and a full moon too. Bees are like extremely disciplined, hardworking, and also like creative. Creativity is the most important part of it. So I feel like this is going to bring more clarity about which areas, maybe what you should be creative about. Okay, let's see your tarot now. We're going to look into your financial state at this moment. 4 of Wands is celebration. Another thing we have here is completion. Maybe, yes, you have been going through some timeline that when it comes to financials, maybe you have been working on a project for a while now, but 4 of Wands means now it's time to celebrate. This is a wedding. This is a celebration. This is actually a victory, people coming together to really appreciate. Another thing we have here, we don't really have here the flower arch. However, on the original we have, which means that's the finish line. So if you have been through a hard time when it comes to finances, now this is the finish line. You're crossing over the finish line. And where will the new sources will come from? Let's see, Ace of Cups, something that emotionally fulfills you guys. Is this a crow? Kind of looks like a crow, okay? We have a butterfly too, which is a metamorphosis, changing your mind about, maybe you're thinking that money can only come from the boring stuff. And it seems like when you start changing your mind about that, the source, your heart's desire, your passion, the thing that gives you the most joy can turn into a source of income for you. Another thing with the crows today, I got this, like I was walking and I saw this 3-4 crows in an empty land, keep jumping. And I heard that when you train them, they actually find money for you. I don't know how true is that. So I was thinking, oh, should I do that? But this is very telling. So when you follow your heart's desire, the cross, think of it as like a bringer of the money, that lucky little bird, when you whisper into it, it is going to bring back to you. When you follow your heart's desire, and this can require you to do something new or in a different way, it will actually become your source of income, it seems like here. The opportunities to consider, we have Five of Wands. Okay, where there is, oh, these are actually those Japanese painting, the waves, it seems like. So where there's a wave, there's an opportunity, meaning where you see there is conflict, it seems like conflict, but not really, because the Five of Wands in the original, what we see is like five men, which has wands, but their wands are not really touching each other. They're trying to make it seem like there's a scene there, there's some tension there, but actually there's not really things getting done. There are too many cooks in the kitchen. The thing is, though, yes, you can be the chef in that kitchen there. Okay, that's where the opportunities lie. You can take leadership and you can tell people what to do, and they are ready to follow your orders, it seems like there. Let's see how will these opportunities benefit you. Three of Cups is celebration, wish fulfillment, completion, a graduation, giving birth to something new and celebrating that with the loved ones. It's not only going to be something you will appreciate in the material level. I feel like this is also going to be something emotionally fulfilling when you complete that, okay? Which is looking very well, I feel here. And the final outcome is Nine of Swords, guys. What's happening here? Let me tell you what's happening. Some of you might have the fear that if I make more money, if I become more successful, somebody's going to come after me. I need to pay more and somebody's going to take it away. Those can be the fears that, like, known fears, but some of you might also have deal with people that maybe you need to pay, or that can be the thing. So if you're thinking, if I be lucky enough, if I get money, if I follow my heart's desire and that brings me money and celebration and success, I might lose it. That's Nine of Swords energy, the fear. Let's see, Queen of Cups is like, be gentle with yourself, okay? And Orca's a little, compared to Queen of Cups energy, a little vicious. So, but I don't feel like you need to be that way. I feel like it's about the things that you want to make it happen, rather than thinking, I'm going to be so gentle, go with the flow, and let the things sort itself out. Orcas do not really do that. That's not the Queen of Cups energy. She's, yes, very gentle, very motherly. However, she's a queen, so she gets things done. So that's the energy here. Instead of maybe feel the fear, understand where it's coming from, and know it that it doesn't, like, it's not really in the moment, it's coming forward right away. Or even if you're dealing with something, I see here Knight of Pentacles want to come forward, I feel like, as an advice here to tell you, plant your seeds carefully, do what you can, and focus on what you can change, and let the rest to take care of itself. I think I read it in a book today. It was a bird of Epictetus, some like ancient Greek philosopher, and that's what he was suggesting. That's the way to be happy. Like, take control and control the things, or focus on the things that you can control, and do not dwell on the things that you don't have any control over. For example, the thoughts, the fears are the things that we can really control. And another thing he says, very like it was very strange that I read it this morning, and the book says we have control over how we're going to react to a situation. We don't have control over the fear coming to us, but we have control over to dwell on it or not. Okay, the fear can come in, that anxiety can come in, the stress might come in, but you have control over to say, okay, I understand, I observe this, but I don't need to sit on it and keep thinking about it all day long, okay? That's what you have control over. We have Six of Pentacles, so it seems like you're going to really get a good amount, maybe a support. This can be some desires being fulfilled magically. That's why I feel like you're going to get to the finish line and start celebrating. Your financial state seems like it's changing for the better, and you might get some like unexpected help. And where does the resource of income come from? I see here Death card coming with the Ace of Cups. death is like a, it seems like a tragic ending here, but I feel there's something that doesn't work for you anymore. And I'm going to interpret this as maybe a loan that you have been paying or something that has been prolonged for a long time. This might give you a chance to maybe cover it up, close it up. So when you get your heart's desire, this can be even a bonus coming in or an extra that will be coming to you. And instead of just putting it to something fun or enjoying it or maybe saving it, you're probably going to close off something that really gives you anxiety. Okay, that I feel like that represents that you're not going to hold on to it. You're just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna pay this off and I'm gonna get it over and done with, and that will open up more opportunities are coming your way, and that will give you space to see them. Okay, we have the moon here. Like I said, the opportunities are not going to be clearly right in front of you. There's going to be some conflict or some people talking too much about certain things, so you need to use your gut feeling, your intuition, the moon guidance here, like that light reflecting from the sun, meaning optimism and the intuition that is going to guide you towards the right direction. Okay, Three of Cups with how will these opportunities benefit you? You're going to celebrate it, but I feel here the Tower structure is something. I feel like the Tower can also be the Death card, something that maybe you're paying off, something you're attached to for a long time. That system is crumbling down. That's not really working anymore. But the crumbling is going to work out for your highest good. This can even be someone actually like deciding to, let's close this, like I give you half off, pay it off and finish it off. That can be the energy here. Or it can be a structure maybe in the family that doesn't really work anymore. Maybe a payment method. You're demolishing that and building something new, and celebrating that means that's a good thing. And the outcome, I say Three of Swords coming forward. Some of you might be actually going through a cloudy time. That's why the fear is coming in and the heartbreak is showing up here. But this doesn't mean that this is going to last forever. Three of Swords is like a mental challenge here. That you're in conflict. Maybe this comes after Two of Swords. There was a decision that needs to be made. Maybe you didn't make this decision really fast. Now you're having a hard time. You're having a nightmare and you're having a result of that. This doesn't mean that this is a terrible thing. This means that the clouds are going to part. They're going to go away. The sun is going to shine back again. Okay? Yes, because you are completing a cycle. Be gentle with yourself. And this cycle, when it ends, it is going to bring a new beginning. It is going to bring peace to you. The cycle, I feel for some of you, this can even be something that lasted for a very long time. Maybe you feel attached to it. Even though when this payment ends, I felt some of you are paying something and coming to an end. Because you're celebrating it, you're enjoying it, but at the same time, now what? Now what are we going to do with this? It can be that kind of an ending. For some of you, the Tower coming, Three of Swords coming in, maybe this is actually a promotion that you're expecting is not going to come to you. And this will actually give you an idea of, okay, how can I change the situation for my benefit? How can I, maybe I should start looking for a new job because I have all this experience and the next place is going to pay me double the amount. Maybe I should just look for other options that are available to me. And or there's a partnership that you're realizing that you're not really making anything out of it. You're just giving the energy and nothing coming back to you. And like mentally, you're starting to just let it go away and crumble down. It can break your heart because you put a lot of energy into it, but when you launch your new beginning and end the cycle and launch the new thing, it is going to make you feel better. Let's pull 3 important things we need to know at this time. Let's see what these are. Okay. The first one is a dragonfly. Number 8 is material satisfaction. A cycle is ending. The karma, a new beginning. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to the spirit. So there's a new renewal coming to you guys, okay? The owl, there are spiritual messages. The intuition, the moon kind of reminds me of the owl energy as well. Great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So if you're feeling like, oh, when is this going to end? This is a transitional time. And your gut feeling is actually your joy, your happiness, your passion is directing you towards the right place. We have all the coins that is available to us here. And the goals, set your goals, and they're going to become your reality, and they're going to actually manifest basically. Progress is positive and personal. Goals will be achieved. I love that for you. Let's pull a final sigil to attract abundance to your life. This can even be about like health, because sometimes mental health and mind, where your mind goes to, is important when you're attracting abundance. We have time to shine, guys. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. You can take a screenshot of that. You can draw that on a paper on your hand and know that you need to shine your light in this for next 4 weeks to actually attract the opportunities to yourself. Okay? All right, Libras, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.